Living on the road in Mexico is honestly a dream. For the past 2 years, we've been traveling about 6 months out of every year, and we get so many questions about how we make it work, how we afford to travel this long, and how we do it without working remotely. The truth is, it is possible, but if you do it like a tourist, it gets expensive fast. Today, we're breaking down a few of the ways we make long-term travel work, how we stay on the road longer and keep costs low, without having to sacrifice the experience.
One major way that we save money, and you can too, and everybody can, is staying at free spots. We save roughly $400 to $500 US here in Mexico by just finding free spots, beautiful campsites like this on the beach. We don't require any amenities like water or electricity or dump stations because we don't have any dumping required. We stay at places like this, saving us lots of money. We use iOverlander or ask the local people where we can stay and not bother anybody. So make sure if you're trying to figure out how can I save money while being on the road, this is a major expense for I think most people that are traveling. So one massive way we save money is we have a 4 or 5 filter system plus a UV light to filter our water. That skips the purificados, which cost, just to fill the truck, is about 300 pesos on average, and we can fill up anywhere. So we'll stay at a campground, for example, one night or something like that, fill up our water tanks, do our laundry, which is awesome, and we don't have to worry about, are we contaminating our tanks, are we doing this? We always have pure water. Back home, it's easier, and in the States, most gas stations have taps outside of the pumps, so we'll usually fill up there. But in Mexico, typically it's going to be at a campsite or something like that, and we'll just plug in, filter, and we don't have to worry. And because you're camping anyways, or you're paying for camping sometimes anyways, we get everything in one shot. Because I mean, this round we had almost 250 gallons worth of water. That would have cost a fortune, whereas here we just paid for camping. So one other way we save money while we're traveling is we have this TrueKit boat, and we catch our own fish. That provides us with fresh seafood and keeps our grocery prices lower because, as you know, meat and seafood is probably the most expensive out of your grocery bill. Now work for you, but we carry a boat. The boat gives me accessibility to the ocean. Everything like yellowtail and sierras or whatever the species is that is running at the time, I try to catch it and enjoy my time, and you know you have guaranteed fresh food. We got fresh fruits, veggies. Nice. So another way we save is we shop at the local market. You find killer deals like less than half for your tomatoes or your cucumbers or eggs or whatever it is you like to eat. We find them right here. You can buy anything from clothes to fishing rods to car tires right out here at the local market. Keep in mind, most towns, it is 1 day a week. I did notice one of the comments was you have to shop at these markets, and yes, we have been shopping at them. but it's not always a possibility to come down and do that. So keep that in mind as well. Another way to save money while you're down in Mexico is go to local restaurants, as in local, I mean not big chain restaurants. Right here it's a seafood market and they have a little restaurant and we had amazing tacos. I had 2 tacos and I'm stuffed and I'm a big dude. So awesome deal. Make sure if you're traveling Mexico on a budget, you look for these places. So as you guys know, vehicles don't run on hopes and dreams. They run on gasoline or diesel, especially for long distance travel. That leads us to a big gas tank or diesel tank. We have 110 gallons on board, and that gives us roughly 1,800 kilometers of range. And if that doesn't work for you to put, a bigger fuel tank on, you can always carry jerry cans if there's room for it. And I know this isn't for everybody, but for us, this gives us the possibility to skip, say, some of the expensive states for fuel. And for example, in Mexico, fuel is very expensive and we're still on the tank of fuel from Arizona. That's a major way to save money on fuel, as well as just having a peace of mind to know that you're carrying a lot more fuel and not have to stop for every gas station. So obviously guys, with boondocking or this kind of boondocking lifestyle, you have to invest in a solar system because running your generator is just not efficient. Solar panels have gotten so extremely cheap, and there's anything from Victron products to the cheapest Chinese stuff that still works. So put some money aside for your solar system and you won't regret it. I mean, you're living for free, paying for no electricity, because when you're paying for electricity, even from your generator, you're paying for gas. All these things that we do might not work for everybody, but for us, it works really well. I mean, I'm lucky to be able to do this and go out fishing, catch my own fish. Obviously, the water filtration and all that stuff, taking the buses might not be up your alley, and maybe you don't trust it. Maybe you want to take a taxi, maybe you want to go do an all-inclusive, whatever you want to do. This is just what works for us. We love the culture down here. We love exploring, love eating at the local joints. And obviously, shopping the local markets is a lot of fun. If you haven't done it, you should go check it out. And if you guys like this kind of content, make sure you hit the like, follow, and we'll see you on next time's video.